President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered the Executive Vice Chairman of the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, Professor Mohammed Haruna, to vacate office immediately, according to a statement from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Professor Haruna was mandated to hand over his office to the next most senior officer in the establishment. The statement said the action follows the reversal of the extension in office granted by President from 2nd April 2023 to 2nd of April 2025 due to the fact that the EVC had completed 2 tenures of 5 years each in the organization. In a statement circulated by Willie Bassi, Director, Information Office of the SGF, noted that the President appreciates the contributions of Professor Haruna in the development of the engineering infrastructure subsector of the economy and wishes him success in his future endeavors. The Senate has urged the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission (ICRC) and the Bureau of Public Enterprises (BPE) to terminate arrangement regarding the Zungeru power plant concessions. It queried both the BPE and ICRC for going ahead with the concession arrangement despite its earlier resolution that the action be put on hold until the power plant had been completed and tested. The resolutions followed the consideration of a report on the ongoing bid to concession the 700 megawatts Zungeru hydroelectric power plant in Niger State, presented by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Power, Gabriel Suswa. The Senate asked the Ministry of Power to liaise with all the stakeholders to resolve all identified constraints that could frustrate the objective of the concession.
The concession that has been given, supportedly given, has shortchanged the federal government, because if I'm taking a plant that I cannot evacuate power from it, of course I'm not going to pay any serious amount. And that is what has happened here.
Moving away from that now, the federal government, through the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, and VITO, a multinational energy and commodities company, have committed to an initial sum of $50 million for projects such as climate-smart agriculture, green industrial technologies, waste management, and so on, cutting across several sectors, including agriculture, energy, and manufacturing. The official signing ceremony of the Carbon Vista Agreement, an initiative that aims to support Nigeria in meeting its net zero target by investing in carbon avoidance and removal projects, took place at the State House conference witnessed by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, and Managing Director and CEO NSIA Aminu Umar Sadiq. According to Osinbajo, giving Africa status as the lowest emitters of carbon coupled with its young and vibrant population that is capable of effectively deploying green manufacturing on a large scale, the continent can become the first truly green civilization.
Industry for the rest of the world. We can start from where we are today. We do not have to start from where the rest of the world has, especially the global north is at the moment. If we are the least emitters and we're able to use green energy effectively, we're able to use the young population that we have, we're able to effectively deploy green manufacturing on the scale that will be required to become the global factory of the world, the global green factory of the world, and global green power of the world. We can indeed do something that is revolutionary and different.
In his remarks, VITO's global head of carbon and environmental products, Michael Kuran, spoke about the uniqueness of Carbon Vista initiative.
The importance of doing this is simultaneously linked with climate change, the objectives of Nigeria for 2060, and the realization that in reality, growth, commercial growth, the benefit to the population also has to take into consideration the transition.
Moving on to other issues now, Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, retired Brigadier General Mohammed Bubamawa, and the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, retired Colonel Hamid Ali, yesterday signed a memorandum of understanding MOU that will inflict maximum loss on drug cartels bent on trafficking illicit substances at the detriment of Nigeria and Nigerians. Speaking at a brief ceremony held at the NDLEA National Headquarters in Abuja, Mawa expressed delight at the decision by the two government agencies to document their working relationship in an MOU, saying it has huge benefits to the country. He commended Colonel Ali for his excellent record of performance as Customs CG and his past years as public service in the Nigerian Army, especially as the military governor of Kaduna State. Stating the significance of the MOU, Mawa said the document contains a number of innovations that will encourage interpersonal relationship amongst the rank and file as well as the various levels of command and administration of the two organizations. The Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has commiserated with the Senate Chief Whip, Senator Orji Uzo Kalu, over the death of his wife, Mrs. Ifeoma Kalu, whose sad event occurred earlier on Monday. The governor, in his condolence letter, expressed shock over the passing of Mrs. Ifeoma Kalu, whom he described as an excellent woman, affectionate wife, and dutiful mother. Governor Bello urged Senator Kalu, his children, and other members of the family to take solace in the time his wife spent, while stating that she lived well and served the will of God. It's the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, U.S. former president pleads not guilty to 34 felony count. Federal government approves mixed martial arts federation. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. Please stay with us.
My people, no let new naira and cashless matter worry you. Hope Bank dey your phone, 500 naira woof day. So if you want send mama money, abi to buy a Maka recharge card. To give customer money, abi customer wan give you money.
Hope dey your phone, 500 naira woof day.
My people, your phone number, na ATM card and account number oh.
Yes, so enjoy better life with Hope Wallet. Dial *569*9# on your phone. Select Open Wallet. Put your details and fiam, your wallet does set. Hope PS Bank go sama you 500 naira a woof. Terms and conditions dey oh. Hope, succeed. Hope Bank always.
Láti dènà àrùn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru àti àrùn mìíràn, pàápàá nínú àwọn ọmọdé, fọ ọwọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú ọṣẹ àtomi tó ń dà ṣooro. Ní pàtàkì jùlọ, tó o bá lo ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ tán, lẹ́yìn tó o bá ti ṣàǹdí fọ́mọ tán, kó o tó ṣoúnjẹ ọmọ rẹ tàbí kó o tó fún un lóúnjẹ. Àti pé o, tí ọmọ rẹ bá ní àìsàn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru, fún un ní oògùn oníwóró zinc lẹ́ẹ̀kan lójúmọ́ àti ORS ní wákàtí mẹ́rin tàbí kí ẹ máa fún díẹ̀díẹ̀ nínú ife. Èyí á jẹ́ kọ́mọ rẹ lè ní ìdápadà omi ara àtokun. Bákan náà, yọjú sílé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera tó bá súnmọ́ ọ jùlọ láti gba ìtọ́jú fọ́mọ tó ní àìsàn ìgbẹ́ gbuuru. Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkọ́ṣeṣẹ́ ARIN, iléeṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
My people, better don land. Make una come see ogbonge cable wey dem manufacture for we obodo Nigeria. Na Pure cables. Pure cables na correct electrical cable wey dey reliable, dependable, and the people wey dem make am call dey safety conscious. Pure cables get original copper and aluminium cable for different sizes dem wey you fit use for electrical wiring level for anywhere. Whether na your house and your office, the price nko e no dey tear pocket at all. Nationwide distribution don start. For more information, call 0808 030 3257 0808 030 3257. Pure Cable and Wire Limited. They have print compound 40 gate 122/132 Oshodi Apapa Expressway, Iyano Solo Bus Stop, Lagos. Pure Cables, Nigerian Electrical Contractors endorser, SON approver. Pure Cables, na Ubiko.
Welcome back. It's still the 1 p.m. news from Splash 105.5 FM. Turning to the foreign scene now, U.S. former President Donald Trump and front runner for the Republican nomination in 2024 has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony count of falsifying business records in the first degree. According to media reports, Trump pleaded not guilty when he appeared at Manhattan Criminal Courthouse in New York, and the former president was in the court for approximately 2 hours total, being processed and arraigned. He's set to return to Florida this evening, where he will deliver remarks at his Mar-a-Lago club. Indicted last week, Trump is the first sitting and former president to face criminal charges over a case involving a 2016 hush money payment to porn star Stormy Daniels. The United Nations has said a Taliban order has barred Afghan women from working for the body. The UN said that while there has been no written communication, the Taliban have informed them verbally. He has told its Afghan staff men and women not to report to work for 48 hours until he has clarity on the matter in meetings with the Taliban. There has been an increasing clampdown on women's freedom since the Taliban seized power in 2021. The UN has called the move unacceptable and frankly inconceivable. The United Nations stressed that female workers play a vital role on the ground aid operations, particularly in identifying other women in need, as the UN has been working to bring humanitarian aid to 23 million people in Afghanistan, which is reeling from a severe economic and humanitarian crisis. And finally, the sport news now. The federal government has officially approved the recognition of mixed martial arts as one of the national sports federation under the control and supervision of the Ministry of Sport and Youth Development. Minister of Sport and Youth Development, Sunday Dare, disclosed this in his office in Abuja, saying the approval, which was granted on January 11th, 2023, follows a series of interfaces between the Federation's board and the ministry. While calling on the Federation to work towards discovering and developing talents from the grassroots, Dare urged them to take the game to a world-class status, not only through the development and maintenance of strict rules, but also adhering strictly to its standards. Mixed martial arts is reputed to be one of the world's fastest-growing sports, with an estimated 449 million followers worldwide. And with that, we've come to the end of the news for this afternoon. But before we go, a recap of the news headlines. President Buhari has ordered Nasene Chief Executive, Professor Haruna, to vacate office immediately. NDLEA and Nigerian Customs Service have signed agreement on curbing illicit drugs. We also told you outside the shores of Nigeria that the U.S. former President Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts. The federal government has approved Mixed Martial Arts Federation. For more details on the news, visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store. To listen live, get news update, opinion poll, and you can also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olagunju, assisted by Chinwe Churchill. I am Ibukunoluwa Olagunju. Many thanks for listening.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Ìyá ọlọ́jà, ìyá ìbejì, báwo lára ọmọ yín? Àlàáfíà ló wà. Ṣé lóòótọ́ ni pé àrùn kòró kọlù ọ́? Òótọ́ ni o. Ṣùgbọ́n ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run o pé ara mi ò kú báyìí. Kódà mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bọ̀ láti ibi tí mo ti lọ gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni.
Ìyá ọlọ́jà, lọ́jọ́sí ẹ̀yin kò lè sọjú dànù nígbà tí àwọn alábẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára COVID-19 gbé wá sínú ọjà ni.
Mo ti kọjọ́ tí ń lọ gba ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì sílẹ̀. Ayé láti fi ṣọ́ọ̀bù sílẹ̀ lọ sílé ìwòsàn yẹn náà ni kò yọ. àti pé ọmọ náà gbẹ́ńbẹ́ ẹni tá rẹ̀ bá yá ló ń tajà o. àwọn elétò ìlera sọ wípé àwọn aláboyún àti àwọn tó ń fọmọ lọ́yàn bíi irú tiẹ̀ báyìí ló yẹ kó mọ̀ síwájú láti gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára yóò dáàbò bọ́ àti ọmọ ọwọ́ rẹ lọ́wọ́ kòró. dókítà sọ wípé kò léwu fún ẹnikẹ́ni. máa gbìyànjú láti gbà lọ́la